My husband said, after the divorce, you are nothing, and that same night he posted pictures with his colleague. The family kept laughing. The lawyer told me to stay silent. I signed a piece of paper, and by the next morning everything had turned upside down. When he said, after the divorce, you are nothing, he wasn't standing in front of me. The words came from his phone screen, as a text message, with a small blue tick underneath. I was sitting at the kitchen table, where last night's bills were still spread out, electricity, credit card, and the medical bill I had never even shown him. My coffee had gone cold, and my hand trembled slightly, but I put the phone down. Half an hour later, he posted pictures on Instagram. He and his colleague, Leah, at a rooftop bar, surrounded by the lights of Chicago, both of them laughing. The caption read, "New beginnings." I heard the laughter later. His family's laughter. His mother said on the phone, "At least the drama is over now." His brother laughed and said, "You should have moved on sooner." No one asked where I would live, or what would happen to my health insurance, or about the car whose installments I had been paying alone for the past 3 months. The lawyer said plainly, "Stay quiet. Being emotional right now is not in your best interest." He placed the papers in front of me, as if all of this were just a file, just a case number. I signed. In that moment, I did not think about revenge. I only thought that if I spoke one more word, I might break, and I couldn't afford the cost of breaking. The next morning, I woke up early, without an alarm. The apartment was silent, the same apartment I could no longer afford. I stood in the shower and wanted to cry, but no tears came. In the mirror, I looked at myself, dark circles under my eyes, the same hair I had always kept straight because he preferred it that way. Suddenly, I felt a strange calm. As if a weight had shifted, not completely gone, but lightened enough to let me breathe. I went to work, even though 2 weeks earlier I had already been told that my position was being eliminated due to restructuring. I told my boss, Mike, that I was leaving. He didn't ask why. He simply said, "If you need a reference, let me know." It was the first small miracle, someone not questioning me, just offering help. In the afternoon, I went to the bank. The same branch where my husband and I had once opened our account together. The teller, a middle-aged woman named Jenny, looked at the file and said softly, "You know this account is in your name too, right?" I knew, but I had never touched it. For the first time, I truly signed my own name, and that signature felt different, heavy, but strong. Revenge did not come like a movie scene. There was no shouting, no slaps, no dramatic courtroom moment. Revenge came slowly, in everyday decisions. I called the lawyer and said I wanted to review the agreement again. He paused for a moment, then said, "That is your right." I gathered those messages, those pictures, those timelines into a folder, not with anger, but with a strange sense of order, as if I were cleaning something long neglected. A week later, I found a temporary job at a small nonprofit. The pay was low, but it came with health insurance. There was a woman there, Rosa, who talked about her son during lunch breaks and sometimes patted my hand gently, as if she knew what I was going through. I never told her anything, but somehow, she understood anyway. My husband appeared again when he found out that I hadn't emptied the account, I had only frozen it. He called, furious, with the same voice, the same tone. "Why are you doing all this?" he demanded. I replied, "Because I am nothing, remember?" And for the first time, after ending the call, my heart did not race. The courtroom was quiet. No laughter, no captions. His colleague was not there. His mother didn't even look at me. The judge reviewed the papers and nodded, as if this were an ordinary story. Maybe it was. But for me, it was the first time I did not make myself smaller. In the end, I did not stay in that apartment. I moved into a small studio, just one window, an old refrigerator, and silence. On the first night, I sat on the floor, eating a cheap slice of pizza, and I laughed. Not a laugh born of pain, but of the realization that I was still here. He had said that after the divorce, I was nothing. He was wrong. I am someone who can wake up and open bills, who can sign her own name, who does not see silence as an enemy. That was the revenge. I did not let his words become the truth. Thank you so much for reading my story. If it resonated with you or inspired you in any way, please consider giving it a like and subscribing for more stories like this. Your support means the world and helps me continue sharing these experiences. I truly appreciate your time and encouragement. Thank you.